Nate Anderson. I'm the Emergency Preparedness Coordinator with Public Health. And today we're here to talk about a continuity of operations drill that we are running as Public Health moves from its old building to its new building. We've been actually working on this for several months, but we expected some problems to arise, and Gene Atherley, our tobacco specialist, came up with the idea that, hey, we might as well run a drill out of this. So we pulled out our continuity of operations plan and decided to execute that as a drill. And the scenario is we had a bad snowfall that collapsed the roof of the old building, and the county commissioner said we need to move all the tenants of that building had to move over to a new office down the street. So we planned it such that we had to prioritize our service lines and decide which service lines we got back online first. And so for COOP, the key is how do you maintain continuity and yet move through your disruption. And so Roberta, our supervisor, wrote down her priorities, which were to save the vaccines that we have in our fridge. The next is to get our communicable disease reporting hotline and phone and computer systems back up online so we could continue to not only field communicable disease reports but then report them up to the state. And then from there it was get the rest of our service lines back online, such as immunizations, be ready to give the immunizations, be ready to give medical advice, tobacco cessation, maternal child health is another one of our service lines, and then finally, probably last on the list, was my continued emergency planning. So we did have some challenges during this drill. The phone lines, as we expected, went down for several days. We had a built-in backup for that. We have an air card on two of our laptops that works off of cellular data networks, and so our nurses were able to continue processing state reports up to the state. And we, of course, had to use cell phones rather than landlines. There was some disruption. We did some public messaging. I got messaging out on the radio as well as email blasts out to different people to let them know that we're experiencing a temporary disruption. And now after 2 or 3 days, we're more or less back up online and still working on some of the kinks of our IT and computers and printers, things like that. But more or less, we've accomplished our move with minimal disruption.